Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium. And as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them off just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
30-yard
line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play action now for Herbert. Starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence looking to throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Chargers are going to take over after the interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, playing as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Craig, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set.
Play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. complete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Herbert now to throw on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
J.K. Scott's on the punt. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team down in it at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. 13
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Hey, kill.
From the end zone, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Red. Take right. Son. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And this is brought to a stop at, say, the 34-yard line there. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running with H.M. here out of the gun. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, the possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's caught. Devontae Chan. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Jason 24. Hey, Jason, attack! Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Knocked down by Caleb Ransaw. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
59.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've set it downs from 37.
A gain of 12. First down, Chargers.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
We've got a screen to the running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
That's taken at the 15. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have second down behind the sticks.
30 left. Here we go.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B third down.
Hey, go, go!
Here he goes, third and long. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in third downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10.
5-9.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. And that'll bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Third and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just a yard left to go on second down. Now Herbert to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of the defense.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Let's go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Lion.
They snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll start the drive with A-Chan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, 13 loop, 30 left. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Hey, easy. Route. Turn. This one's hot. Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hey, go.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, go. Hot.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chan. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Little able to connect, on and going after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It'll be second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Now come to the line here. Second and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and 1. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Herbert from the gun. He rolls to his right. That's this one out to Hampton. And he's brought down after a short gain. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Herbert throwing again. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Lion, let's go.
Throw here, third down. That one's good to McConkey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Throwing from the gun. Getting out to his left. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Starting this drive with a design run. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Bobby Okereke making that stop. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half.
On red.
Throwing here just before halftime. Here's a screen for Achan. That's a first and even more past the 40. He crosses the 35. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get on a handoff, pin off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
As that pass falls to the ground, people kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third down, give to Hampton. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
5-9. Set.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Defender's there, it's intercepted! Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Easy. Read him. 44. Read him. 54. Check. Go.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Taking a deep shot here. And he's got it, too close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead further to start the half. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
28. Chargers.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Herbert back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10. Herbert trying again. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. First and 10, Herbert. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Now Herbert again. Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Same quarterback run here. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars trying to end this before the final quarter. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, this is Baker. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. Looking quickly here. Now Herbert to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Let's go. Hey, go line.
On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the play list.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey. Dinter. That. Here we go.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Red 23. Red.
Lawrence, a quick throw at line. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not above the marker. They've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Fred on red. Here we go. Hot.
H.M. does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Son.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
It's Hampton on second. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the fourth quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun give to Hampton. Makes the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers to first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Again, it's Hampton. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Trying to sneak it's Herbert. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Set. 380. Set.
Running it with Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Set. 380. Ready.
Back to Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Set. Go.
On third down, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Forced out to his right. And he's got it. Tackle layout for it, but touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Len McConkey with a touchdown.
Hey, Ray.
The Chargers will
sending them up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. You know what? It's good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today. How do you eat an elephant cake? Ooh, I love that one. 1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Bails out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got to figure out this third down here.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chargers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Short pass brought in. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chargers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Chargers 22.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars nearing their 6th win this season. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 70 Lions!
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They stick with McCaffrey. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Go with the design keeper. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.